Welcome, you wonderful, beautiful nerds, to another Anime Association discussion. In today's discussion, we'll be talking about episode 6 of Windbreaker Season 2, Hidden Feelings. Duh. Ooh, this episode towards the end really got me in a good way. Really did. It really got me. But before we get into that, for us, hit the like button and subscribe for us. It helps us out dearly. Gets the video out to all other fans of windbreakers because with this episode alone, I feel like this episode is the best episode of anime in general, just because it made me feel things. But let me introduce, because we a duo today, and we're probably the best two people on the association. You could come at me. I have my boy Anime Addict with me.
Yo, yo.
So like, well, let's jump into this real quick. And give our general thought. So I'm a quick run history about old Shin hero over here. Shin has lost his mother, and that was his. My mom was very dear to me, very dear. She was literally my best friend and everything. And then with Mother's Day, because we're recording this a little bit before Mother's Day and everything like that. With Mother's Day, you get feelings and everything. It's been about 2 years since she had passed, and the last part of this episode, like when the old man was reminiscing about his wife and figuring out why why the wife planted that tree, that dogwood tree and everything like that, and how she basically showed her feelings through the tree and everything like that. And for that to dawn on him, and for him to actually, because this episode was more than just about accepting one's self, uh and everything like that. It was more on the lines of, it was accepting oneself with the Subaki angle on it, and then it was basically trying to process death and everything like that. Because even though my guy had a cheery demeanor and everything like that, man, my guy was still depressed on underside. But like when that hit him, the waterworks just. This is the second show in my entire life, and Shin is old. This is the second animated show that made me cry. The first one was season 2. I believe it's episode 5 of a show called Kid Cosmic. But this one, like, Addict, how did you feel about this episode, just in general, man?
Yeah. The episode had very beautiful messages within it. I feel like this season is a complete 180 from season one, where during that season, all we really see is fights. There's no like character growth. There's like nothing intertwined in the plot to where season two has done such a good job, especially with this episode and with the Subaki character. Um, when we get to see Tsubaki's backstory and how he liked things that girls liked, and he felt like he had to hide it from everybody because it's not part of the norm in society. Um, Basically, he gets accepted by this old couple. They don't necessarily take him in, but like he goes to their house like every day,
Yeah,
and
man.
he like grew like a bond with them, grew a relationship with them because they accepted him for who he really is. Um, I feel like that kind of intertwines with Sakura and the school because everyone there
Yeah,
has accepted
yeah,
him and taken
yeah,
him in.
yeah, yeah.
So both of their character growths are very beautiful to see, and I love the episode as a whole and this season as a whole as well.
Yeah, like when I was watching the episode, like even in the beginning with everything that was said, even with Sakura, even with him being as, I guess, detached from emotion because he's been on his own this whole time, he can still he's still picking up stuff. Like he's the one who brought up, like, what I see and what I feel from the thing is like, just there's a lot of love, there's a lot of feeling and stuff like this in here. Like y'all, they were both happy in this and everything. And when the guy had looked at the picture, he was like, I didn't realize that. Even with Subaki, like the way he was talking about Subaki and everything like that, he's so he might be a loner on the end and everything like that, but like he's so accepting and understanding people's plight. Like it's crazy character growth. Like it's been a while since I've seen like I'm assuming Windbreaker is a shonen. I don't think it's a signing or anything like that. But like it's been a while since I've seen such a refreshing main character like this man. Like his growth is like crazy, man. It's just crazy. He is probably best boy of the season. I'm not even gonna lie, man.
Yeah, I've kind of been getting vibes of why I feel so the vibes I get is like Thorfinn with his character growth. While I feel Thorfinn's is actually better than this because basically going from war to peace type of thing.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
just feel like
yeah.
that's on a grander scale than this in a sense. Um but yeah, like I said, like I kind of see the two of them kind of intertwined together in like in terms of character growth in anime because not too many animes do such a good job as Vinland did and as Windbreaker is doing this season.
Mm. Yeah, I feel you, but I forgot about Thorfinn. But I just thought he was just child war, and he basically just grew up. But
Yeah, yeah.
that's how I feel about him. But like this man's still a child. We haven't seen him growing up, and
Mm,
he's
yeah,
hitting
that's
all
true.
the he hitting all the beats and everything like that. Like I would even say I know this episode probably to most was probably a boring episode. Just a 10 out of 10 episode for me. I know we don't normally rate stuff. It's 10 out of 10. Uh, but like it's the thing is like it I think it did I think it did hit like I'm not on a lot of social media, but some of the thing on the very little stuff that I normally frequent, I saw this episode being picked up by like people that mainly people in the LGBT Q community. Now it didn't blow up like Yuri on Ice blew up, uh, for in a whole, but this episode still connected with that community in a big way with because like it's literally like I saw like comments and stuff like this is literally what I went through when I was a kid and everything like that. And for this old couple, this couple that he doesn't even know like that to pretty much adopt him as like their grandson and everything like that. Like it just made everything and it made him basically open up and become who he wanted to be. Let him love what he wanted to love. And then for him to because of everything that the old lady did, the man's wife and everything, and even him, I would say even he did for him to want to repay that, and we see that in tenfold. Like it's just great, man. This is just great writing. All like I I immediately forgot this was hands, like Ginyu says. I immediately forgot about this, and I was like, this is a wonderful slice of life anime. That's what I was thinking, man.
Yeah, I think that's one of the most beautiful things about the Subaki character is that so many people in real life can relate to him, and you know, like they've gone through the same things, and even the old couple, you know, everything that they went through, and everything that the old man especially had to realize with her feelings and everything, and like the reason why she planted the tree and all this different stuff. I think it's just so beautiful that people can relate it to real life.
Yeah. What was um before I get into what was your favorite part or the best part of the episode, did you have any qualms or anything you disliked about the episode, Addict?
Not necessarily. Um, I think it was a really good episode. The growth was beautiful. The messages behind it were beautiful. Um, it's not necessarily this episode, but I guess kind of the direction we're going in this season. I do wish
Mhm.
that we kind of touch upon the Frank gang a little bit more, but I'm sure like with
So the
6 more.
pacing, so
Yeah,
like
yeah,
it's
I'm
not
sure.
just this episode, but the pacing in general.
Yeah, yeah, because we've had 4 episodes in a row now where we've seen, like, slower build, and while I do enjoy slower build and slice of life, it's kinda like they left us on a cliffhanger with that, like, episodes ago, and I've been wanting to see, like, what's gonna happen, but they haven't shown us yet.
Yeah. I understand that. I do feel you on that one. I think I do that's a 100% 110% valid critique. Because like even though I like this episode and it was perfectly paced and everything like that, I do like you said that they did just kind of just like uh here's a dude, we don't know who he is. Manga readers probably know who he is, but we don't know who he is. He ain't been brought up in like 4 episodes. We've been having all this good feeling, good vibrations, everything. But what Buddy is doing, what is going on over there? So I think honestly, I think we might get one more from the very little things that I've seen about the manga. I do know the manga is very popular and everything like that, but like it does have a lot of moments like this, and I think we might get one more episode that is a easy going episode, which or either that or half of next week's episode will probably be easy going, which will lead into that because like I think we're at our halfway mark, right? How many episodes is supposed to be? It's supposed to be 12. It's either 12 or 13, right?
12, yep.
So like I think now that we got all the big heavy character moments, we're gonna get more character moments to come later down the road. But I think this is the halfway point. So like I think now we're gonna go into the more action, the hands, and Genyu's talk.
Yeah, yeah. As you were talking, I was thinking the twins. We haven't found out their backstory, and they might kind of throw
Yeah,
that in there.
yeah,
Then we
yeah.
dive into yeah.
Yeah, because the twins were supposed to go with him, but like he changed it up this time around and everything like that. And I my favorite part of the episode is like when my man Sakura was like, "This ain't a date," when he's walking walking up with the other two. Was like, "Oh, do you rather us be alone?" No, my man is adorable. He is precious.
Yeah, my
Oh,
my expectations from last week was that this was gonna, we were gonna see them on a date, and that
yeah,
all the other members are going with them, and he's like, "Wait a
yeah,
second."
yeah. Yeah, I know. I really do like. Was it Suga? Is that his name? I Patch dude.
Oh, Suo.
Suo, Suo, and then the other kid, the information kid, Deku. Orange hair Deku. he, them two is his boys for life, man. I want to know about more about Suo because he's just mysterious, but for the stuff, he's that type of character that he it he is not mysterious or anything like that or has ill intent, but he's that type of character who's just he's he's out there, people know about him, but he stands in the back and just watch and observes. That's the type of character, and like he's just really smart. I want to know way more about him, and I love his voice actor in the dub specifically. His Japanese voice actor, he's in everything. He's a legend. But like his English dub voice, because his English dub voice is the same guy. He's the main character in what's it called? It's like Sukimachi Moonlight something. It's an isekai where a
Oh,
dude
Sukamichi.
yeah. Where a dude gets like he gets like the monsters and they become humans and stuff. It's kind of like slime, but I feel like it's better than slime because he get a super sentai suit. He become a Kamen Rider, but like he gets that dragon and then that
The Spider
the
Girl, yep.
spider girl and everything like that. Like it's them and it's like it's slice of life basically isekai. But like he's the same voice actor as him and like I that dude just he's got a great the cool character voice. So uh how we looking about what's gonna happen next in the next couple of episodes? How you feeling about the future of Windbreaker season 2?
Um, I think we're gonna see a lot more of, like, how close they've all become over the past number of episodes.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think we're gonna dive a little bit more into the twins and their backstory. Um, I also feel like we might get a little bit more between, Tsubaki and Umemiya. I kinda feel like, There's something going on there. Like obviously Subaki has feelings for him, and I just feel like they're gonna maybe touch upon that a little bit and maybe develop something there.
Mm.
Other than that, I hope we get back to the Frank gang, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, that's the one thing this show is missing. It's the romance angle. I at first I thought the girl from the store or that shop and Sakura were gonna be a thing, but like she gives more older sister vibes for him than anything for me.
Yeah, yeah,
So
I can agree with that.
I'm really surprised there's not a lot more romance in this because I know the BL girls they be eating this up. But
Yeah.
before we go, give me your favorite part of the episode.
Mm. Probably the very end where the old man realizes the message behind the tree and like why she planted it for him. Um, like all of them kind of gathering around him and like, telling him it's okay and everything and that they're there for him. I love how they went one day and then they're like, when are we going again? They went tomorrow. They went
Mara,
the next
yeah.
day. Yeah. So I love how I love how much they care about people in their community and each other. It's just a beautiful, wholesome thing to watch.
Yeah. I'll also say, man, that man had the drip on, man, like the hat and everything like that.
Yeah.
That old man, that's old man drip right there. Y'all don't know nothing about that. I'll just tell you that. I mean, that's that old man. But down below, you guys tell us, how did y'all like the episode? Do you think this was a banger or was it too slow again? Or I don't like more of this touchy feely stuff. Give me my hands. I want the action. How do y'all feel about this episode 6 and everything? And tell us down in the comments down below. We would love to hear from y'all. I know normally I'll hit the comments, but we didn't really have time for that. And it's us, it's me and Addict, the best two members of the Anime Association. So leave us a comment and don't forget like and subscribe and all that other YouTube stuff. We have been the Anime Association. I have been Shin the Hero. That has been Anime Addict, and we will catch y'all in the next discussion. Peace.